name is MIrichN.
We are currently juniors at the OLYMPIA schools, class of 2021. And now, let's our video begin! Continuous battle against COVID-19. The world has been suffering with over 400,000 of deaths, damaging the whole society. But beyond the hardship throughout the pandemic, we have been able to observe and inspired by the meaningful activities from the Vietnamese community.
And those contributions may not be the same, but by having a common unity, is that the community spirit, the beautiful efforts by every citizens have warmed up, given our country not only strength but also motivation and faith. And like MIrichN once said, the power of a community to create health is far greater than any physician, clinic or hospital. In the middle of the epidemic, it was hard for all of us to accept new norms. But until the moment that we actually saw how people actually willingly to change for a greater good of the community, we then realized the sense of being together, of how people really put the us before the I, one for all.
Imagining at this moment 2 months ago, Vietnam was very struggling to deal with the virus. Many people, doctors, have to put aside their families and daily routines. They have to temporarily leave their loved ones and put their lives on the table, all to battle the pandemic for the lives of more than 90 million people. The dangers are so, the hardships are so, but our soldiers at the front lines have always raised their wills, bravery, and tenacity. Among the patients, there were also foreigners, but with a great international spirit, we treated them just like local patients, putting the mission of treating people first. Eventually, the quarantine season has helped to close the gap and brought people closer together. Everyone accepted and shared the goal of winning the disease, came together with trust and joined hands. Every citizen is a soldier on all fronts. We have ordinary but noble people with beautiful gestures, beautiful acts, beautiful words. We share with each other love, sympathy, anxiety, and knowledge. In difficulties and challenges, the good qualities of Vietnamese people shine even more, especially the solidarity among the Vietnamese community.
If the sky will be awfully dark with just one star, so is our community can only rise by lifting up each other. That is the moment we realize it is important, it is crucial to acknowledge a sense of we of our community, to help one another.
As one of the first countries to be affected, the Vietnamese government has coordinated a social distancing campaign for about a month.
The string of quarantine days itself has not just ensured safety for everyone, but it has also urged Vietnamese citizens to help and care for one another. The leaves protect retarded ones, indeed.
Following the traditional idiom of Vietnam, quarantine has given our community an opportunity to inspire and spread positivity to pull each other up.
And beyond that, the crisis has led to find further meanings in our life. Small things from the community suddenly became so important. They may not change the whole world, but seeing those moments may change and motivated the whole world for some.
Artists have dedicated their hearts to create songs with beautiful words that represent the love between people, the admiration and thankfulness to those who are in the front line.
While many consider the coronavirus as a huge catastrophe, we prefer to see it as a great opportunity to know valuable things that we seem to have missed and to stay optimistic from the little things in life.
In the middle of the epidemic period, small kids have opened their piggy banks using the money to support the anti-epidemic fund, or the foreign community in Hanoi has written photograph message to thank doctors, volunteers, military, etc.
In a world where there's so much deprivation, hunger, violence, division, and war, we are reminded that we are all in the line of adversity, that this is a sense of we.
We can't picture the suffering of those battling in this fight, coping through drastic changes in life. Some lost their loved ones, some struggle to get food, some lost their jobs, and some are in this fight alone. But life still continues to lie under our hands. If people are willing to embrace the change for a greater good of the community, then things will move forward. And it has been proven that the power of community is stronger than anything else during that stage.
Let's people of Vietnam join together, conquer all difficulties and hardship, as well as the COVID-19 pandemic. Those words from our Prime Minister was a call for our community, as a belief that the Vietnamese community will always overcome all hardship and all challenge, all enemies, as long as we stick together, fight together, embrace the change, and with our heart toward the country.